Hey Jesse, I'm the guy that Monday night just missed you to send out information to you. It was sent out to you by the girl at the front desk. That was Monday night when you had the audition, and it's I don't know if you got the stuff or whatever, but you emailed back to the girl there, and you gave her information about a resume and plus some video, to send to you. And I sent some video out to you, but the information I sent to you on Monday, I mean, the first page is like a resume. I give my educational background and my occupational background, and as well as my contact information, my email and phone number and whatnot. So that information is there. I don't know if you received it, because you asked for a resume, but it's already, I kind of sent out the resume to you. I sent out, I don't know, at least 10 pages to you, I think. So from what I understand, the girl at the front desk sent it all out to you. She was really, really nice to me. I couldn't believe it. She was just so helpful. So, the thing is like, I heard Larry on your video the other day, and Larry's going that none of the cameramen stood out to him. There was not like that one guy would say like, yeah, that's the guy. And, that's part of the reason why I'm doing this, because like, okay, I don't have any camera experience. I'm just starting brand new at YouTube. In fact, you got me to do YouTube go public. My first public video was a few days ago, because you wanted some kind of video emailed to you, and I had problems getting it out, so I had to go to Staples, and I went to like 3 people. 2 people didn't know how to send it out, and then it made me feel good because it was like kids didn't know how to use my iPad to send out an email. So that was interesting. That young kids sometimes have problems with like if they don't know how to work an iPad or something like that. But anyway, there was one guy there finally I got a hold of that he knew how to work the iPad. But he told me that I was trying to set down files email to email, and I couldn't do it. And he said the only way you're going to be able to do it, he said, it was just you have to put your video first on YouTube, and then from YouTube, email it out to the person. And okay, so that's what I did. He also said I couldn't do it private, so I had to do it public. So that's why I sent out all these public videos. And it's okay, all these public videos, because like I'm just starting out. I'm trying to keep a low profile on it, so like I'm not trying to use any like buzzwords or clickbait or anything like that, username or anything like, so I don't use your name in the titles or anything like that. I'm getting low views, so that's good. But I should, because like, I'm just starting out. No one has a clue who I am or anything like that. But here's my point. Give me a shot. Here's your angle. It's like, you don't even have to pay me at first. Let me kind of earn my way. Because like, yeah, I'm going to probably need a little time for the camera work, but I am like looking up stuff like, I didn't know what a 2-shot was. And then I read up on it. It's just like, well, it's 2 people that you put into the camera shot, and then I'm looking at POV and stuff like that. Well, that's like the eyes of the cameraman kind of, so it's a point of view shot and other things like that, so close-ups, wide angles, and all this other stuff. So I'm just like reading about this stuff, but I already kind of know how to sort of do that stuff. Without even maybe knowing the terminology for it. So, I mean, I just do what I have to do. I get the effects that I want to get. I just use this iPad right now. I have a camcorder as well. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble on here. So I just want to get to the point. If like you don't have anybody standing out, here's the thing. The key thing for you, as far as for everybody, is just content. as I think I can provide you with content as well as anybody. You know, I think here I'm going to give you what I think your main problem is between like Psycho series and everything else you've done. Okay, this is the one thing about Psycho series. Well, I mean, now when people realize it wasn't real, that probably hurt you too. But also, the Psycho series, when I watched that compared to your other series, and some of your other series were pretty good, but the Psycho series was funny. It was like, yeah, with all that drama and stuff like that, there was always something like just about in every vlog where it just cracked me up, and like it just, your other vlogs, they weren't funny a lot of times, and it's like, you're always kind of humorous because you always act in a way that's very inappropriate when you're around other people and stuff and you say things and it's kind of funny. But I think I can provide content for you, better content, or just as good a content as anybody out there. So you're gonna have a better cameraman, and I don't have any editing skills at all. So if you need that, fine. But if you just need somebody like kind of learn and do the job, and like, see, I don't know, I'm like totally ignorant to it, so I don't think it's like it's gonna be a problem to really learn this stuff, and we can just go through like what kind of a shot that you need and this and that. I noticed like zoom ins and stuff like that your cameraman would do to you. I noticed sometimes that you might be talking to your mother and her father in a room. So the camera is mainly on you, but like the camera kind of pans over to your father while he's talking, to your mother while she's talking, but not all the time. It just kind of like establishes like what they look like and where they are in the room. And then it goes back over to you, and the camera just kind of stays on you, even though everyone else is talking. It's not like whoever's talking, the camera's going boom, 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 back and forth. So, I mean, I really don't see what the difficulty is going to be about me learning how to be, a good cameraman. So anyway, I'll do it for nothing, just until like you feel like I'm earning my keep, and then that's fine. Here's another thing too. There's Swift. He's always your backup plan. If he ends up being your cameraman, maybe you're going to pick him anyway. But, it is like, even if there's like a split, like we're both like an hour and a half away or something like that from your house. Well, I'm not sure. I'm an hour and a half away from Roman College. I don't know how much further away I am from you. But say like maybe there's even like a split. Like Swift can like do during the week 4 days, and I can do the weekends. Friday, Saturday, Sunday would be ideal for me to work those days. Ideal. And if I don't work out, then, you just get maybe Swift in full time or something like that. I'm just saying Swift. I don't know who you're thinking about, but I know Swift is very loyal to you. So that's a big plus. But then you have some issues with, I guess some of his fans don't like the way, he's kind of like maybe, yeah, I don't want to say anything negative about it. I mean, you know what the deal is with Swift, with the fans and stuff like that. So anyway, so it's just like, give me a shot, I think it'll work out. And, I always think of like things like, I want to inject a little bit of humor, no matter how intense something is. Now, I don't know if you just blowing smoke, with everybody when you're saying like, you're going to do this thing about, I don't know what, drug dens and stuff like this, and gangs and whatever. But like, right away I thought of something, and I remember this movie, The Warriors. So I would offer like something like this, which I think would be kind of funny if it's done right. And I'm kind of losing my voice a little bit, but I'll try to do this. It would be like The Warriors. There was this guy. It rings in my head, and I think this happened. This Warriors movie came out, I think, about 30 years ago. And there was this one guy that kept going like, Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play. Okay, that guy. I mean, I don't know if you heard of that, but I mean, that was just like a classic, And I'm just thinking, just change it around just a little bit, and like just maybe for a comic. I think it would be kind of funny if you had like a situation with Larry, and then someone starts saying that to Larry. Like, Larry, come out to play. Larry, come out to play. And then like maybe Joe Bump is there, and he goes, hey Larry, is that your wife calling you, or something like that? Like just add in like a little comment like that. So I don't know. It's just like a for instance, So, but I just think that would be a funny sound in something, no matter how intense, like that that gang thing that you're going to do, whatever. All right. So like, you have my information. I think if the girl at the front desk sent everything properly, right on page one is kind of like my resume, and like I said, it has my contacts. All right. So I mean, whatever. I can't say anything more. I just tried. I've been obsessed with this situation since August 27th, but there was some positive and negatives. And like, I kind of went off on like Jesus a little bit the other day because, like, yeah, there's a little bit of Christianity that does kind of bother me. But I think I'm kind of like more like a Norm Macdonald kind of guy, which is like Norm Macdonald is a Christian. And there's some things about when atheists and stuff knock the Bible and stuff. Sometimes he gets upset about it. Norm Macdonald says, well, I can't say everything I want to say. I have to really prevent saying what I really think, not to upset Hollywood. And that's just the way it is because there's so many atheists in Hollywood and whatnot, and they get upset with Christians, and they always take pot shots at Christians. So anyway, but okay, so I'm just like rambling on, and like if you notice, I haven't edited one thing. I just turn it on and go and flubs and I probably could have worked that joke a little better with especially with Joe Bump or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. And if there's some situation where you think there's an opening, but I'll tell you what, for your fans and entertainment wise, the number one, I mean, the thing you have to worry about is your fans. So you got to provide the best entertainment. So you got to figure out who's going to give you the best entertainment. And so it might be the guy who might give you the best content overall. All right. And it would be entertaining if you just pick somebody out of the blue and it'd just be like a shocker. And like people are thinking like, oh, it's going to be this guy or it's that guy or that guy or that guy. No, it was nobody, just somebody out of the blue. It's like, where did this guy come from? So anyway, all right. So, all right. Take care. This was very long. This is my longest video yet. And again, I'll put it up in YouTube and I'll send it to you. I prefer to put videos, give you videos. Now that I know how to do it, just send you videos rather than write stuff up, And like also, look at all the content I gave you. I gave you 2 stories, or anyway, 2 chapters to 1 story. Okay? I gave you a couple of jingles. I was mixing it up and just trying to show you like a little bit of diversity on content, And anyway, all right. So the whole thing is like you haven't picked anybody yet, and maybe what Larry said, like no one's just standing out. So I think that's why I'm still trying, because like if there's no one standing out here and you still don't know who to pick, maybe I got like an outside shot, but we'll see. Anyway, okay. If I don't have any chance at all, you can always just email me back and just say, thank you for the effort, but, I already have somebody in mind, or, I need somebody with experience. I don't want to go through teaching you and stuff like this. But, okay, then I understand. And then I'll just move on. All right. Okay. Thank you for the time, Jesse, and take care. Bye.